Hi there guys, Sam here. Welcome to another video where I go through some of the problems of buying a used Golf R really. And yeah, one issue came up recently and I want to explain that in this video. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So yes, you join me once again in the Golf R on a bit of a wet day. Perfect conditions for like a four-wheel drive car like this, so pretty awesome there. But I wanted to talk about something that I saw on a bit of a Golf R forum type thing that I kind of follow. And it was someone who recently picked up their used Golf R. I think it was a 17 plate. I'll put some pictures as I'm kind of talking. Really nice spec, everything really good, right kind of car to get. And essentially they noticed something a bit strange within the interior. I'll try and show it a little bit actually in my car. So as you can see kind of on the roof here, you've got the nice, well, I place this all like your sunglasses, like just general lights and stuff, and you know, nothing major. But what you can also get in here is essentially almost like a different compartment where you can operate the sunroof. So it's basically like a little flip or a switch or something. And obviously it doesn't make sense to have one in a car like mine which doesn't have a sunroof. But incidentally, this person noticed that after they'd picked it up and after a couple of days, they noticed that they did have one with a sunroof button on there, and their car does not have a sunroof. So a little bit strange. Now there's a couple of things that could have happened for that. Potentially it could have been a manufacturing issue from VW and they might have accidentally fitted the wrong one. No one really noticed because, you know, to be fair, in this day and age, a lot of buttons just don't tend to work. They tend to just fit them in cars and then they just don't work. I mean, for example, like I'll take the camera again. You've got like the voice activated button here on mine. That does absolutely nothing. All it does is it tells me to give VW some more money to activate the voice activation, which I ain't gonna do. So having an extra button isn't too uncommon, but it isn't necessarily right. So it could have been a bit of a manufacturing issue. It could have been they stuck it in there on purpose. I don't know. Or it's potential it got damaged somehow. Someone was bashing it, and the previous owner changed it and flipped it out for a cheap replacement part, and it just so happened to have the sunroof button, and they swapped it in. Incidentally, for that actual person, and thank you for that person, because I did say I was going to put it on my channel. They may be watching. Hopefully they're a new subscriber to the channel, so thank you if you're joining and supporting the channel. And he spoke to the VW dealer, the dealer he got it from, and yeah, they're just going to swap it out and replace it for a normal standard part. So that's great, nice and easy, all sorted. But it did get me thinking quite a lot of how difficult it is to kind of get a used Golf R really, and unfortunately a used of any car really, but in particular a car like this, because you just never know what the previous owner is going to do. You never know how long that previous owner is going to have the car. You don't know if they've leased the car. You don't know if they've just had it for that sort of like one-off blast and they've done loads of stuff to it. You know, they remapped it, they've changed this, changed that, and to ultimately hope uniquely identify it for themselves and to make it special for them, and then they've just given it back and not really cared. And that's always the danger of kind of getting used cars. Now I've been fortunate enough, my last two cars, the Fiesta ST, which is again a very popular car with in the modifications world, and also accidents and being stolen, but we'll get past that. I had that from brand new, so I knew what I was dealing with. This car I got from a main VW dealer with about 1,300 miles on the clock. It was an ex-demo, it'd been run for 3 months, and I'm safe in the knowledge that it'd never been modified, never been changed or altered in any way. It might have been ragged a little bit in its early days of life, but hey, I'm 29,000 miles in and I haven't noticed any problems, so you know, touch wood, that continues. But even if you're getting a car with say 5,000-6,000 miles, you just don't know what that person's going to have done with the car. Our current molten orange Fiesta ST, for example, I spent ages getting just like tacky little things around the vents. Someone put molten orange style orange sticky vent covers over the vents, and although I got it off okay, the little sticky tacky stuff took like a day to literally, I had to almost go back the next day to then get it all cleaned up. You know, maybe something else has been done with the car. You just don't know in this day and age, because it's so easy and so cheap as well to potentially do those kind of things. And it kind of got me thinking about it with that part, because how interchangeable things are and how some people like to tinker quite a lot. You don't really know what you're getting, and it kind of dilutes the ownership experience. And I hear from a lot of people, I know I got a lot of views from when I mentioned about the exhaust video, and it's that kind of thing that worries me. If you pick up a car and, you know, say someone's got it done in a wrong dealer or something and it's just not been done correctly. You know, I love the fact that my car is completely standard, completely stock, and completely how I like it. And yes, if I do modify the car, I will know what's been done and what's happened. But I'm not really massively keen on. The only exhaust option I'd really be keen on is the Akrapovic exhaust, which, yeah, I'm going to have pretty deep pockets and swallow a brave pill to get that. Although, you know, if something came up and could fit this Mk7, I'd be open to the idea. Particularly as its OEM VW part on the Mark 7.5, I think it'd be quite cool. But it does make things really, really challenging. And sure, you get that, you know, you get a better deal because it's a used car, but you have to take that risk, and it's really hard to get the right one, to find, you know, someone who's just, say, a car like mine, or, you know, a completely stock car. It's just almost unheard of with enthusiasts who just don't keep their car stock, who don't tinker and change things. But yeah, there's my little rant about that. But really interested to know about that, and if there's, you know, let me know any examples that you've had, potentially owners on my channel or whoever is viewing this video. Thanks for joining. If you've experienced anything, whether it be in a Golf or any other car, where it's kind of, you picked it up and then, you know, a few years old and something's not being quite right, and unfortunately the older the car gets, the more likely something's been sort of changed. But yeah, a bit interesting about that one, particularly on quite a new car, why that would have been done. And yeah, I'm looking at it, it doesn't look like the easiest things to break unless you're very heavy-handed, or yeah, you've been up to something in the car. But yeah, interesting stuff nonetheless, and I thought I'd show it, and I thought I'd share it with a few pictures as well. But yes, thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments around that. Comments really do help with the channel. It's a bit of a community channel, you know, I just do this as kind of like a hobby, so please do get involved in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts about this particular issue, and, you know, previous, like, experiences from yourselves as well. But yes, thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers, guys.